Happy Friday, Mayor Dan Pope with a weekly update. What a first week it's been. It's no rest for the weary at City Hall. We had a great council meeting yesterday. Hopefully you paid attention to it. The big topic yesterday, and certainly in the last 10 days, has been ERCOT. As you may know, we appear before the Public Utility Commission next week to make our case. So let me go back a little bit and let's catch everybody up. The previous council in 2015 made a decision to move our electric business. We want to join the ERCOT grid. That's the power grid for the rest of the state of Texas, with the exception of the Panhandle and El Paso. So ERCOT was established in 1999 by the legislature. It's probably the most competitive, efficient power grid in the country, maybe the world. It's remarkable how it's grown over the last 20 years. For instance, in Abilene, I was looking online the other day, Abilene electric consumers, ratepayers, have over 150 choices of different places they might buy electricity. Now, we've told ERCOT we want to join. Yesterday, our council passed a resolution saying two things. One, that we intend, when we are allowed to connect to ERCOT, we intend to opt in. In other words, we want to be in the competitive market. To make sure that all works, the second thing we approved in that resolution was a study. We need to do a lot of work around defining the path towards competition. So here's what has to happen. First of all, the PUC has to say, yes, Lubbock, you can join. We'll be the first, really the first municipality to join since deregulation. So it's really since the formation of ERCOT and our markets became deregulated 15 years ago or so. Second, once they say that, then we'll start to study what we have to do to be ready for a competitive marketplace. And then we presented that information, then we'll make a decision somewhere in the future. We've got 42 months to do this. That the date that we would switch over would be the end of May of 2021. Now, LP&L would look different in the future if we opted in, and we'll talk about that at a future time. But here's what I think you would want to know about LP&L. This move allows LP&L to become more of a transmission company. That the wires that LP&L owns today, they would continue to own, and they would provide that service to anybody who sold electricity in our market. It's the way it's done in Midland today. It's the way it's done in Abilene today. It's the way it's done in Dallas today and in most of the state. The second thing about LP&L and their balance sheet, their income statement and balance sheet would look cleaner. They'd look better. They're actually a stronger company in a competitive marketplace where they are not a retail provider any longer. So more to come on that, but pay attention next week. We'll be in Austin on Wednesday and Thursday testifying in front of the Public Utility Commission. I'm thankful for the support of our legislative delegation. Senator Perry will be with us there next week. A number of our large employers and business leaders have written letters of support. We've gotten support from folks like Texas Tech and PICO and just some folks that have said, yes, we think this is good for our community, and we're thankful for that. A couple more things. One, next Tuesday is the State of the City address. As you recall, the Apartment Association every year does a fundraiser where they allow the mayor to update everyone on the state of the city. It's modeled after the State of the Union or the State of the State. It's next Tuesday at lunch at the Civic Center. I hope you're coming. If you're not, watch for it on Facebook Live. The city will be streaming it on Facebook Live, and then I'm certain if you can't watch it at lunch, that you'll be able to then get it on YouTube after that, and you might find that interesting. I think it gives you a snapshot of where we are today and what's in our future. Finally, this week, I just wanted to point out a little bit of good news. Sometimes it's not hard to find bad news, but I thought the home builders and what they did this week with their Homes for Heroes, and for Michael and Bonnie Vasquez and That's just really cool. Mr. Vasquez is a Marine. He's an Afghanistan war veteran. He was disabled in that war, and he's got a great attitude. He's really touching a lot of people and changing lives. But I think what the home builders have provided for him and his family through this Homes for Heroes project is fabulous. So, credit to the men and women who not only had that idea, but are willing to put some of their cash on the line to make something like that happen. That's what makes Lubbock a great place. I'm thankful for each of you. I'm thankful for your good ideas, for your support, for your prayers. I hope you have a great weekend. Let's go Red Raiders. Let's beat West Virginia tomorrow.